Coach Patno just said you were throwing dimes today. Just kind of, I guess, how is your comfort level now in the offense with your third season in here, and how much slower is it moving for you?
It's really just reps on reps. This is my second spring ball. I've also obviously been through 2 seasons, 2 fall camps already. So it's just really repetition. It really slows down, start knowing what our defense does a little bit too. But yeah, I'm just really comfortable with our playbook at this point.
Next question comes from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports.
Coach Patno mentioned that you had some nice tosses to McGowan today. What dynamic does he bring to the offense as one of the new players?
Well, he's came in, and ever since he's coming from the first day, he kind of brings that, like that senior leadership, obviously coming from being a grad transfer from another good school. He works really hard, and he's smart, and I mean, he's really just a playmaker. That's the best way I could put it.
Next question comes from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Hey, Jordan. This is kind of a funny question, but I mean, obviously now the way things are in college football, with quarterbacks, it's often if I don't see my path to the field, I'm going to leave. And I think it's commendable to you for sticking it out. I'm curious kind of what kind of goes into that of saying, I want to, play here, and this is my team.
I mean, I think it just comes with when you're not playing, you got to look in the mirror really and see what you're not doing well, and you try to work to improve that. So, I mean, I've been looking at what my flaws are, what I need to get better at, and I've just been really working at that all off season. I'm going to continue to work on those things.
What are some of the things you want to get better at this spring?
I think just being better from the pocket, just being more consistent, and just quicker with my decision-making.
Another question for Jordan from Kelly Quinlan.
In terms of being a leader, obviously you're older than Jeff, and Demetrius is new to the room, and then you have Chaden, who's a young guy. How much do you kind of take on that leadership aspect in terms of the quarterback room being an older guy and trying to help, even if Jeff is maybe the starter?
Well, I think I've just been here a while, obviously been here longer than everybody else in the quarterback room. So I kind of just know how things work. I know how Coach P is. So, I mean, for example, if Coach P is getting on Chaden, I just got to tell Coach P. I mean, I got to tell Chaden that's just how Coach P is. Just listen to what he's saying, not how he's talking to you. And, but yeah, just things like that. And then I obviously with like Chaden and D Knight, I've played in the offense longer. So, I mean, I kind of know like different ins and outs of it that I could help them with. So really just trying to be a leader to those guys as they come along.
And as a follow-up, how's Demetrius looked at quarterback after making that transition back to it?
Demetrius looks good. Obviously things are moving a little fast for him. He hasn't played quarterback in a live situation since his senior year of high school. But I mean, he's talented. He can make plays. And as things slow down for him, we'll start to look a lot better, I think. But he looks good now.
We have time for 2 more for Jordan. We'll take one from Rod McKenzie, and then we'll wrap up with one from Ken Segura. So, Rod.
Hey, Jordan. On Tuesday, Coach Collins talked a lot about making attention to detail. What have you seen in practice, or have you noticed that attention to detail?
I mean, we're held accountable for everything, every self-inflicted wound we do. So, I mean, penalties, interceptions, turnovers of any kind, we get punished for that. And I think you're just seeing guys like just really start to pay attention more to that because they know there's a consequence. But also we know how that affected us last season and cost us a lot of games. So we're really trying to improve on that.
And last question for Jordan from Ken Segura from the AJC.
Jordan, I enjoyed listening to your podcast. I'm curious kind of where that came from and what are your hopes with it?
I mean, honestly, we just kind of thought of it like last week, like I want to say like last Wednesday or Thursday. Dylan listens to this one called Bustin' with the Boys with 2 Titans players. And then I listened to like I Am Athlete with like Ocho Cinco and Brandon Marshall. So we kind of just like, hey, why not give this a shot? And it was pretty fun. So we'll probably keep going with it. But as far as where I see it going, I don't have no idea. We're just going to keep doing it and see what happens really.